Lil G from Tyquan World, Gusto Gang. His brother Malo was recently killed in Chicago due to gun violence. Now I'm not sure if that's his real blood brother. It might be, because people say that's his blood brother. But in Chicago, you know somebody for a long time, you gang out and did shit together, you call that your brother. So I can't 100% stamp that's his brother, but people say that's his brother. And he watched him get killed. People saying he ran on him. People saying that is a bad thing, man. You ran on him. So I didn't know he was supposed to fight a bullet. But I guess in this case, you gotta shoot back and don't run. But that's what they saying. Hit the like button. Goes on this video 1,000 likes. I think a lot of people need to see this. It was a high-speed car chase yesterday in Chicago with some young people with a lot of guns in the car. Police got up on them and chased them. The news camera caught it and showed the whole world it. While this was going on, we had no idea that this was Lil G. And people say he was sliding finna get the get back for Malo getting killed. You know, they hijacked the car, jumped in it. It was a girl in the car, guns in the car, and the news caught it.
Toyota Corolla was carjacked at Halstead and Harrison. There were several people inside and a lot of weapons inside. Now, initially, and this is the very important part, the dispatch said that there was a child inside that vehicle, but later they have said the child is not in the vehicle and may be safe with its mother. This pursuit went out the Dan Ryan all the way out to about 95th, turned around back into the city. It's been on Lower Wacker. It's been on Lakeshore Drive. It's been all over the city. Went back south on Lakeshore Drive, west here. This is State Street as it goes under the freight tracks here, and now the vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed, southbound State Street going under the Skyway Bridge, so that's about 65th Street. This will hit a lot of traffic. Now, initially, the Chicago Police Air Units, a couple of airborne police helicopters have been following this. Police officers on the ground initially were not following, and sometimes they've been called off for safety reasons. Now the vehicle is on the wrong side of the road. It is going westbound and the eastbound side of 67th and Marquette, almost in a collision there as it crosses the Dan Ryan. It is now on the west side of the Dan Ryan. Again, still on the wrong side of the street. It is driving into oncoming traffic here, westbound 67th Street. And this is crossing the Dan Ryan. We're a couple blocks west. LaSalle, go under the Metro tracks here for a minute, heading towards Halstead. But again, this vehicle is still, we're trying to stay with it. We've got to stay out of the police's way. So we're back a little bit. This vehicle is on the wrong side of the street. Westbound 67th Street, that's Marquette.
Any police officers in pursuit? It doesn't look like it besides the air unit. Are there any cars on the ground that are nearby?
There are, Marianne, and this is just like we did. Remember, we had that pursuit a couple weeks ago.
This was happening. We didn't know that this was Tyquan World Lil G. We didn't know that was going on to the videos of showing it on the news. Then social media ended up showing Lil G going live while he was being chased by the police.
I ain't allowing it, no. He just hopped me. He wasn't full. That's so green, bro. I ain't gonna laugh. Get off this bitch, bro. I ain't gonna laugh. Get off this bitch ASAP.
So this chase was caught live and it was caught with his camera. You know, this is crazy. You know, Malo was recently killed in Chicago. You know, it's a lot of rumors about his death, that it's a gang war. It's rekindling again in Chicago, in those areas and stuff. I'm not sure, you know. I do know it was a carjacking and the police followed this car all the way back to Inglewood. And they said that was them in that car. This crazy because, you know, Malo just died and it already looked like people was finna slide like 2 days later, one day, the next day. Like, it ain't even take no time. One thing I can say is you finna get back and do stuff like that. You cannot be on live. People don't need to know it's y'all who kill people. It's to the point now where a lot of these youngins don't realize if you get caught for this murder, you never coming home again. So I'm not sure exactly why they were so reckless like that, but they did get caught, you know, so this is crazy. A lot of people say that's his brother and he ran on him. I don't know what they really wanted to do. When you get caught lacking, people put the guns on you, you gotta try to get up out of there, you know? And And I understand it though, but to a certain extent, I guess gang banging is gang banging, and you can't run on your homie, you know. So I understand that, but when there's guns involved, y'all gotta run, and if somebody get caught, somebody get caught, you know. But I wanted to bring to your attention, Tyquan Real Lil G, he was caught in a high-speed chase, and the cameras filmed it on the news, and he was filming it while he was in the chase on live. This crazy, kind of looked like they was finna get back from, you know, Malo. Looked like they done stole a car and they was riding around with guns ready to kill somebody. That's what the police saying. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this, man. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's all the truth.
Now there's some people running, so that is a little more serious.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there are people, you know, people running, and there are other people. There are other people who were there. I want to emphasize this, that several times during this dispatch, they talked about a half dozen rifles being in this vehicle. So these people may be armed, and this could end up in a dangerous situation. Anybody who's watching, I want to warn everybody about that. We are here about 68th and Parnell in the Inglewood neighborhood. The vehicle that's being pursued for the better part of an hour has now gotten out, and a lot of officers are coming to the scene here to try to apprehend what they said initially were about 4 or 5 people.
It looks like potentially
the
could they have
police
gone into the building? Is it possible?
That is what they're talking about here. So we've got about a 4-story apartment building here at 68th and Parnell. It appears what the police are doing here, they're trying to surround that building. They're trying to get all the people who are bystanders who have nothing to do with this to
You can see them going up the back stairs.
There you go. Yeah. So we're on 68th and Parnell. That's a 4-story apartment building here. They're kind of going up the back.